When Justin Trudeau was celebrating his latest election win, had China tried to tip the scales in a handful of specific ridings? Media reports have raised questions about interference in the last 2 elections. It has one of Trudeau's former closest advisors calling for clarity.
To get this out of the hands of the to and fro partisan politics in the media cycle, and to take a cold hard look on the threats that Canada faces.
The NDP leader is explicitly calling for a public inquiry, something Canada's former spy chief would also welcome.
I think we all collectively owe it to understand what is and is not happening, to reassure people, and I think a public inquiry would do that.
At the heart of the concerns, a Globe and Mail report citing secret CSIS documents. They allege China wanted a Liberal minority, judging that party the least hostile to Beijing's interests.
It's clear that Justin Trudeau has been covering up the interference of the authoritarian regime in Beijing.
Now, Global News says that in 2019, China meddled to try to make Han Dong the Liberal candidate in a Toronto riding. In a statement, Dong said, "I strongly reject the insinuations," adding he will defend himself vigorously against such inaccurate and irresponsible claims. The Prime Minister's office has refuted the report. Trudeau didn't directly answer a question about whether security officials warned him about Dong, but he did defend his MP.
Han Dong is an outstanding member of our team, and suggestions that he is somehow not loyal to Canada should not be entertained.
Trudeau hasn't embraced calls for a public inquiry and says while foreign interference is serious, a panel of experts ruled it did not change the final results.
Our election integrity held.
Catherine, how likely is a full public inquiry?
Well, Ian, the Prime Minister hasn't actually explicitly said that he won't hold one, but he keeps pointing to the fact that a parliamentary committee is looking at these issues. Now, on Wednesday, that committee is supposed to hear from the Prime Minister's national security advisor and officials from security agencies, including CSIS. The concern, though, from some observers is that these discussions are so charged with partisan interests. Will they be able to get some meaningful answers on important but sensitive security questions?
Thanks, Catherine.
You're welcome.